Clearly, there is an appetite for Canadian-style tyranny in this country. So the question is, how long till we get it? Well, let's see. This morning, we learned that American intelligence agencies are trying to censor a financial website called Zero Hedge. Unnamed sources from Joe Biden's intel community told the Associated Press, off the record, of course, that Zero Hedge was, quote, spreading Russian propaganda, by which they meant criticizing Joe Biden. We can't have that. So how long before they pull Zero Hedge off the internet? How long before they try the same thing with Joe Biden's many other critics in the media, all of whom, we can tell you firsthand, have also been accused of working for Vladimir Putin? And when that does happen, when these voices are silenced, what will we call it then? CNN will, of course, describe it as a necessary national security measure, but it's not that. It's tyranny. And by the way, since when does the CIA get to decide what websites Americans read? Are there any civil libertarians left in this country? Old-fashioned liberals, anyone? What do they think of this? Maybe they don't notice it. In their defense, it's hard to notice sometimes with leaders like Joe Biden and Justin Trudeau. They don't look very threatening. They're not the Hollywood version of fascist. Look at Justin Trudeau. He's absurd. The 70s haircut, all those little outfits for when he feels like playing dress up. He doesn't look dangerous. He looks ridiculous. But maybe Justin Trudeau is smarter than he looks. Leaders like Biden and Trudeau avoid the usual tells. They don't use armies to invade other countries, for example. Instead, they promote color revolutions and control foreign governments from afar. That's exactly what they did in Ukraine, which became a far more repressive place once Joe Biden began running it. And he does run Ukraine, make no mistake. That's what they do. This new class of dictators seizes power incrementally through the bureaucracy. They never raise their voices. They don't wave their arms. They smile and they tell you they're protecting democracy and public health. They praise diversity, even as they demand conformity. They're entirely passive-aggressive, but they're no less dangerous. One morning you wake up and they've canceled your job and seized your bank account for the crime of disagreeing with them. This is the architecture of tyranny, and it's not just happening in Canada, it's happening here in the United States and will be used against us. Bet on it.